Hello everyone, welcome back again to Liverpool Report today. We've got the latest updates on our beloved club Liverpool, but before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Liverpool Report news. Let's get started. Arneslot insists he's never been told not to play someone at Liverpool down to financial reasons. The Reds boss has no idea if reports from Portugal are true surrounding Darwin Núñez after it was claimed. If he plays another game for the club, then it will trigger a further payment to Benfica of around £4.2 million. Núñez has not featured for the Reds since the 3-2 defeat by Fulham at the start of the month. He was not in the squad for a win at home over West Ham and remained on the bench last week at Leicester. That could be just mere coincidence given his poor form in front of goal. Slot said, "Do you always believe what journalists say?" Not always. Me neither. Sometimes you should, but sometimes it's better not to believe everything that is written about players. This is completely new to me, and I've said many times that I'm working at a club here where it's really nice to work. So mainly sporting directors are judged by the players they bring in. For me, it's very important to have a great working environment, and I have that with Richard Hughes. The last thing he would do, as I expect working with him for 10 months, is tell me, if you play him, it would cost us this much. That he would never do. I don't even know if it's true, yes or no, because we never talk about that. He never interferes with a lineup. It might be true, but if a journalist says it, we have to. Take it with a pinch of salt. Liverpool can win the Premier League title on Sunday if they get a point at home against Tottenham. Reds fans are counting down the hours ahead of what could be a special title celebration on Merseyside as they prepare to clinch their 20th league crown. But Dutchman Slot is not getting carried away. He said, "I get these questions." Then it comes to your mind, of course. But that's the last thing you think about as a manager at this point of time. The only thing I think about is that hopefully all the players are available and prepare them. I know how hard it was to win against a team that was close to relegation. It was hard to get the win over the line. I am not getting carried away at all. We've faced Tottenham already 3 times. I know how hard it is to beat them for us. That is where my main focus is on. Liverpool now know they need just one more point to become Premier League champions. Second place Arsenal led twice against Crystal Palace, but a pair of Eagles equalisers left Arne Slot's Reds on the brink of the title. Slot's men will seal the deal with a draw against Tottenham on Sunday, though they'll no doubt want more than that. With fans in attendance and ready to celebrate, the champions-elect will hope to do things in style. Now, much of the attention concerns the summer transfer window. Trent Alexander-Arnold is all but certain to join Real Madrid, but Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk will be sticking around after both agreed contract extensions. The current squad will be boosted by the arrival of Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia. The goalkeeper was one of 2 Arne Slot signings last summer, along with Federicochiesa, but will only join in 2025. There are likely to be more new arrivals too, as Liverpool aim to compete on multiple fronts next season. Here are Mirror Football's latest lines from around Anfield. Former Arsenal and Barcelona star Emmanuel Petit has warned Trent Alexander-Arnold he could be walking into a mess by joining Real Madrid. The England international is poised to leave champions-elect Liverpool for a Madrid side who look likely to miss out to Barcelona in La Liga. My advice to Alexander-Arnold would be that he is about to win the Premier League again with Liverpool, Petit told Sambaslots. He will always compete for the Champions League with Liverpool. Why would you want to go and join Real Madrid in their current state? It's a mess at Real Madrid, and if you have 1 or 2 bad games, you get killed by the fans. You will have no support. It's the opposite of that at Liverpool. At the moment, they are booing Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. Alexander-Arnold will have to play well in every single game. I wish him luck if he does go over there, but at the moment, I can't understand it. Richard Keys expects Liverpool to land Milos Kerkez and Alexander Isak in the summer transfer window. Arne Slot had a quiet first summer in charge, but things could change ahead of the Dutchman's second season at the helm. Arne Slot has been trying to convince us because Arsenal and Villa have done so well in the CL. We've still got a strong PL, Keys wrote in his blog. No, we haven't. It's been a poor season domestically. The 2 things aren't related. And I'd say this to Slot, re-signing Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah is not like signing 2 new players. It's the right thing to do, but if Liverpool are going to be competitive next season, they'll need proper new signings. 2 certs are Isak and Kerkez, but that won't be enough either. Liverpool midfielder Alexis Mac Allister is well aware of Real Madrid links, but says he remains focused on his current club. The Argentina international is on the verge of becoming a Premier League champion for the first time, having moved to England with Brighton before joining the Reds. I read the rumours and the news reaches me, but the important thing is the present is no matter how much the club loves me. If I play poorly this weekend, they'll lose interest, Mac Allister told Thai Sports. I'm fine at Liverpool, and I don't have any need to leave. I have a lot of respect for the club, and I don't think it's necessary to talk about other clubs. I'm a little far away from living in the city, so there are supporters who greet you with respect, but in the city, they are more passionate. The institution is like a family. Everything is summed up in one sentence. You'll never walk alone. The moment of the anthem is very strong, one of the most beautiful. Until it finishes playing, the match does not start. Liverpool's Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister gave varied responses when quizzed on their experiences under new boss Arne Slot compared to Jurgen Klopp. With Klopp having bid farewell at the end of the previous season, many a Red supporter braced for what might come next. However, Slot has slipped into the managerial hot seat with remarkable ease. Filling the German's significant boots, Slot is now a single point away from an inevitable Premier League title and has already steered his men to a League Cup final appearance. While a shift in tactical approach is evident, the club's midfield maestros have offered differing insights into the transition from Klopp to Slot. Hungarian star Szoboszlai remained tight-lipped and cautious about comparing the two managers, whereas Mac Allister was more forthcoming about the freshness that has grown under Slot's stewardship. I don't compare them with each other, Szoboszlai stated to Sky Sports regarding Slot and Klopp. They are both unbelievable managers. Jurgen had a different style of playing football than the manager has now. So, that's why football is beautiful. Everybody is different. Probably all the coaches in the whole world are working on something different than the others. I never compare my coaches between each other. Meanwhile, Mac Allister, speaking with La Media Inglesa, pointed out a fundamental change in Liverpool's tactical approach since Klopp's departure and the arrival of Slot. The Dutchman praised for refreshing the team's style. I think the main difference is that before we were a very, very direct team, and today we're a team where we try to be a little more patient and a little more possessive, Mac Allister said. With the quality of the players we have, with the physical capacity of the players we have, having possession and at times being able to rest with the ball has helped us a lot to be more fresh. Mac Allister, who was far more willing to indulge the changes than Szoboszlai, identified this pivot towards a possession-oriented system as the key shift in tactics under Slot, differentiating it from Klopp's transition-based approach. Moreover, Slot himself shared insights into his approach during a Sky Sports interview, highlighting how his setup is utilised and how it differs from Klopp's heavy transitions, reports the Liverpool Echo. I think it's also about if you had to run a lot to recover the ball, to get the ball back, and then if you lose it, immediately afterwards, I see players from my team with their head down thinking, we have to defend again, we have to run again, Slot stated. But the other team gets a lot of confidence because they immediately have the ball back again. So, it's not only this extra pass that maybe gives you a better rest defence, football is also a mental game. And if you have the ball a lot, you feel more comfortable, you feel better. So, yeah, if this pass after transition immediately leads to a chance, and the fans are loud, that also gives you the right energy, mental energy. But if you pick out a difficult ball without, so a lot of risk, without a lot of reward, if it finds your teammate, then I think another choice would have been better.